The days of wine and roses, laugh and run away, like a child at play, through the meadowland toward a closing door. A door marked nevermore, that wasn't there before. My lonely heart discloses.
Okay, so we've done 10 songs in the Jazz Workshop course, and piano. Functional piano, you could call it. Piano for people who have always wanted to play the piano but don't know where to go, and people who look at a fake book and have no idea what they should do with that. So for part of your final exam, if you will, I'm going to do is I'm going to play 4 or 5 of these songs, and I'm going to play it with the soundtrack, if you're not to play along, that is part of the Jazz Workbook series. And what it is going to be a crash by the drum every 8 bars. So I pick songs that are, 16, 32 bars, 12, or even numbers rather than the 10 measure, and trying to play along and play all these songs and keep the time together. And even if I play a wrong note, just keep going and see if I can do. I'm going to start with Beautiful Love, Tune Up, Countdown, Giant Steps. Okay, so it's a pretty intense final exam, so hopefully you've been practicing. All right, because one of the things about music that makes it difficult is the time. Okay, if I'm in the right time and I play a wrong note or whatever, or as long as I'm in the right place, it's not going to throw me out of the band. But if I'm on one place and they're in another place, I'm 2 beats ahead of them, well, they're going to throw me out. So if I want to play with other people, time is the most important part of music, okay? But obviously, before you can play time, you have to know what to play. So that's why we learn these songs. So anyways, let's see how I do at the final exam here.
1, 2, 3.
I just played along with the drum track, and of course, I also have a slower version.
2, 1, 2, 3.
Which might be better for you. Now next tune up. Beautiful ad. So there you have it. Did you pass the test or not?
1, 2.
Whoa, that's way too fast. So the idea is that in the beginning, I don't really care about time. I just want to get my hand in the right position, and get used to the method. Okay, if you don't have a method, you can't learn anything that's difficult. You know, Steph Curry shoots 90% from the foul line because he has a method. You know, Tiger Woods has a coach for his swing. Well, why would that be? Because the coach can spot any discrepancy in whatever he's doing, and he can adjust because he's a professional. Okay, he has the concentration level. The only difference is in athletics, it's muscle memory, it's concentration, but it's not an intellectual, mathematical feat, which actually music is mathematical. So when I'm saying 3/7, sharp 9, all that stuff, that's mathematical. So after a while, I have to visualize, you know, if I'm playing a C chord, it's E's in the melody, that's the third, so I add the B, which is the 7, okay, and the C is the root. I have to visualize that. You know, if E was the 13, I'd have to visualize B is the third and F is the 7 and G is the root, so that's the 13th chord, you know, and, you know, if E was the 9th, it would be a D minor 9th, and C would be the 7, F would be the 3rd. So you can see that, not that you needed to learn all of that, but if you do these long enough, in other words, you'll be able to teach yourself, and that's the goal. The teaching in jazz is I'm coaching you. I'm coaching you and telling you how to practice, because 90% of the time when people are frustrated with jazz is they don't know what the heck to play. Okay, so that's what a coach does. I eliminated lots of variables. I mean, there's a lot of other ways to play the piano, but by having a method, you can achieve a level of skill, and then we go on from there. So that's 10 songs. So you should be able to turn to any book and any song in the real book and play it, you know. And if it's a really hard song with a lot of notes in it, you can just play the first chord of the measure with the melody note on top, which you'd be able to do. And this would also apply to if you wanted to play in a pop band, you want to play pop music. When I have to learn a new song for a pop band, I write the melody out because I want to know what inversion of the triad I should use so that I'm not jumping all over the place. But that's, you know, again, that's a subject for another course. So anyways, that's the Jazz Workbook 10-song course and how to read from a fake book. What's a jazz chord? And get your fingers, your ears, all attuned to that. And, you know, that's what it is. So hopefully you can go over that time and time again to the point where you get to be automatic with that. Okay, adios, amigos.
Just a passing breeze.